FCB Global did this amazing campaign for the Canadian Down Syndrome Society about parents who give birth to children with Down syndrome and how people usually react negatively to this. Most people, in hearing that a parent gave birth to a child with Down syndrome, said, "I'm so sorry," rather than the congratulation response that every other parent hears. So FCB Global created a commercial with kids saying responses that would usually be considered bad or unacceptable because they swore and said taboo words. But these responses were better than the word sorry. With this commercial and one other, they created the Anything But Sorry campaign. Let's take a look at the case really quick.
You can say almost anything.
Like, holy shit.
You just had a baby.
Shit, yeah.
Congratulations.
恭喜恭喜.
She's so cute I want to barf.
Well, there goes your sex life.
You just squeezed out a human.
Does your vagina hurt? I hope you are ready for lots of shitty diapers.
Yay!
Behold, the miracle of fucking life.
See, you can say almost anything.
The truth is, the only bad word is sorry.
Sorry. Sorry.
You're supposed to be celebrating.
Woohoo! So don't be sorry about a baby.
Be happy.
Because every baby deserves a warm fucking welcome.
FCB Global discovered the aha that parents who gave birth to children with Down syndrome were continually being told the S word by doctors, nurses, and friends. But that was the last thing they wanted to hear because there is nothing to be sorry about. They want to hear the same responses that every other parent gets because after bringing a child into the world, they want to hear congratulations and I'm so happy for you. These parents felt insulted and felt like their kid was already not being given a chance to succeed like they knew that they would. The case solved this insight by having kids with Down syndrome say a bunch of responses with curse words and other bad words that sounded pretty crazy to prove the point that all of these responses would be far better than hearing the S word. FCB Global's answer is to say anything but sorry, which is the name of the campaign. This spot created tension with the audience and proved the point that all of these responses with swear words were 10 times better than hearing the word sorry. This case highlights two key terms from Solomon, tension and ritual. Tension is defined by Solomon as the unpleasant state that exists if a person's consumption needs are not being fulfilled. This state activates goal-oriented behavior, which attempts to reduce or eliminate this unpleasant state and return to a balanced one called homeostasis. And a ritual is a set of multiple symbolic behaviors that occur in a fixed sequence and tend to be repeated periodically. This ad creates a lot of tension. It's stunning and confusing for the audience of this spot to hear the kids say so many curse words and bad words that you wouldn't expect them to say, and definitely wouldn't expect to hear in a commercial. However, this tension exaggerates how you could say any of these crazy phrases said in the video, but the only thing you can't say is sorry. The tension also highlights how offensive saying sorry truly is to parents. The parents just brought a child into the world, and the last thing they want to hear is sorry. One would think that swear words would be the bad words, but in this case, the only bad word is sorry. Furthermore, as a culture, we value and celebrate newborn babies, and it is a ritual to congratulate and celebrate new birth. But parents who had newborns with Down syndrome were not treated with the same warm welcome. People did not think that these parents were taking part in the ritual to celebrate their newborn baby. People stereotyped their children as challenging kids, when in reality, these parents felt that their children were nothing but a blessing. Outsiders assumed that these children had certain traits that were undesirable to their parents. This ad was meant to break these stereotypes and break the stigmatization around kids with Down syndrome and force people to think about the culture and language about parents of kids with Down syndrome. Finally, this case took me right back to the first day of class when we learned about touching the head and the heart, because this spot really touched my heart. It's important to realize as marketers that we have a lot of power. FCB Global took on the huge task of breaking stereotypes and stigmatization around kids with Down syndrome, and they did a fantastic job, and subsequently changed minds because of it. It is also important to realize that marketing ideas as a product can be just as powerful as marketing a tangible product.